I've had a very good idea of a really good place for lunch. It's the northernmost source of the River Avon, and it's just over in those trees over there.
Sounds good.
It's very difficult to capture on camera.
Oh yeah, wow.
See the sand bubbling up. So this is the northernmost source of the River Avon. Still in flow.
We are actually going to do a little bit of outdoor cooking. Going to keep it extremely simple today. I have this ongoing quest to try and find the simplest possible way to make macaroni cheese out in the field. I've got a theory, and I'm afraid Headley is going to have to play guinea pig today. I have a theory I can get away without milk and butter even. Just water, pasta, flour to thicken the sauce a bit, and cheese. Let's see if this works. I'm afraid I don't have much flat ground, so I'm having to hold the camera, but Headley just pointed out there is bubbling water here and also bubbling water down there, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to perhaps plonk this. I may have to sort of talk to you from behind. Sorry. Terrible camera work.
I'm a spare cameraman. I could have filmed him.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, there we go. There is some long macaroni. It's just what we happen to have in at home. The water came to a boil very quickly, helped by the fact that it's a nice warm day. That apparently only needs 7 minutes. While the pasta is boiling there, I brought along some Gevrey Chambertin, of course, the perfect pairing for macaroni cheese. This is actually a wine I've had before, and I did a Burgundy with Tweedy video, which is that going to be that corner? I always get this wrong. I characterised it as walking past a man wearing a trilby, smoking a pipe with some flavourful tobacco. So it's actually reminding me a little bit of Mr. WC21. He's here in spirit, of course, and hoping Headley's going to like this. It's a 2019 vintage, if it matters. It's a vineyard called Au Corvée, a producer called Henri Richard, which, as I think I said in that Burgundy with Tweedy video, my inner Eliza Doolittle wants to pronounce Henry Richard. New wine prongs. I think these are their first outing. The 5 of you who are also following the wine channels may remember that I snapped a pair the other day. Let me give you the guest glass.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
So I'm hoping you're going to get fruit from that, but fruit, but also hints of cherry-like fruit, dark cherries, black cherries, possibly a bit of plums, but hopefully like little hints of tobacco, nice sort of pipe tobacco.
It's got a kind of an oaky smell as well.
Oh yeah, you might get a bit of that. It's quite warm because the weather's warm, but yeah, it's woody. Bit of cherry in there, sort of dark black cherry.
Definitely cherry aftertaste palate as well.
Yeah. Wish it was slightly cooler, but yeah, it will develop a bit. The challenge now is where to actually put these glasses without. Could you press hold?
I can hold it
for a moment.
Yes.
I think I slightly under-provisioned the water there. 7 minutes have passed, believe it or not. I've burnt this slightly on the bottom. I was just telling Headley it's going to have a sort of smoky barbecue sort of theme to it. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pour off a bit of this water and then put in some flour to thicken the water that remains, and then the cheese goes in. Wish me luck. This might be a bad idea, but let's try. There's some water in there, because otherwise it's going to be really very, very watery, and we won't have anything like a cheese sauce. I promise some actual flavour will be involved in this at some point. Right, bit of thickness there, and comes the already slightly melted cheese at this point. Off the heat for a moment. I think that looks vaguely okay. I can decant some of that into a serving dish and I'll just eat out the pan. Our old friend blowtorch. You want to go with the blowtorch?
Oh yes, definitely.
Push a button and don't point it in your eyes.
No. Oh wow, that's really good. Is that enough? I never know.
Well, I mean, it's whenever you get bored, really.
I think that's. I think we're there.
Yep.
I think we're there.
Great. Can you show that to the camera, Headley?
I can show you. There we go.
There we go. Macaroni cheese at the northernmost spring of the
River Avon.
Only on Tweedy Outdoors. Give this a taste.
It's lovely.
Getting some reassuring sounds from Headley. That is actually quite nice. Very, very simple. 4 ingredients: water, pasta, cheese, flour. Probably don't even really need the flour, but it's created a bit of a sauce, slightly different from just melting some cheese and some pasta.
It's got a lovely texture to it as well.
Yeah, good. Pretty pleased with that. Sometimes I sort of go and sit on a hill, watch the sunset or something, have a bottle of wine, and I sent my wife a picture saying, I'm having a lovely romantic time here all by myself.
To be clear, this is not romantic, to be clear. With respect.
Yeah.
I took a gas stove up to the local downs and my wife was laughing at me. It's definitely nicer than just having a sandwich from a garage or something, isn't it? It's nice to have a taste that befits the environment.
Yeah. I used to be much more of a restaurant goer. I've really gone off it, to be honest. I just was partly just becoming a sort of fussy, grumpy old man, and
you don't have this in a restaurant, do you?
well, yeah, it's somebody else's choice of atmosphere.
Yes.
And it's not what I want. You know, I want to be sitting on a hill. I don't want to be cooped up with other
It's
strangers sitting right next to me.
Enforced environment, and there's too many people. I mean, I don't dislike people, obviously, but
I think I do.
no, I think you're right. Actually, I was trying to justify that argument, but you're right.
I think I'm coming to the
generally dislike people, and it's nice to be here where there's extraordinarily few of them. Present company excluded. Oh, this is wonderful.
I'm pleased with that. It's pretty good. It doesn't actually taste burnt, does it? You can taste the flambe. Well, I mean, we deliberately flambéed it on top. So. Lunch over. Thank you very much, Headley. This has been a really spectacular spot. What a great suggestion for a plate.
Thank you for a wonderful lunch. I feel fulfilled.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? It worked very well. And what a beautiful location.